Hey, Jason here. Here at BombBomb, we have over 100 employees who are using video in their businesses day in and day out. They're the true practitioners who have some of the best tips and tricks that you could begin using in your business. So we decided to sit down and interview them, giving you an inside look of how you can begin using video and begin perfecting video in your business. Enjoy the interview. Jason here, excited to sit down and talking with you guys with Jessica and Eleah. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at BombBomb.
Absolutely. So we're the first touch, the first person that you talk to, the first person that you see. So it's imperative that we bring a good first impression to anyone that we're going to be talking to. Yeah.
So you guys are BDRs, business development representatives. So when a lead comes in, you guys are following up with them with the goal of setting a demo for our sales representatives. Is that the right way to think about it?
Yeah, we want to get them set up with the best success coach based on what their goals are when it comes to using video, so that everyone that has a free trial is able to successfully use it and really experience the power of video in their workflow.
Yeah, very cool. Tell us a little bit about how are you guys using video in that process to be able to help get those meetings set up?
Right.
All the time. All we do is take videos.
Yeah. So like on average, how many videos are you guys sending out a day?
Many. Too many to count.
Yes.
For every single lead that comes in.
Okay. So every lead that comes in, you guys are sending a video out to them. So clearly you guys know what you're talking about when it comes to successful videos and the types of videos that are going to get a response. What are some of the things that you guys have really begun to discover that works well in that process? That's actually getting someone to take activity on the videos that you're sending out.
Right. So the thing is, we have a small amount of time to make sure that we could get that lead to be active with us. And so we want to make sure that we're able to have them click on our video that we're going to send out right away.
Okay.
Right. So speed to lead, you got to send out that video immediately, and that video has to have something on it that is going to want them to make them click on that video.
Right. Right. So so the goal is the engagement on the video.
Yes.
What are some tactics that you guys have begun learning? It looks like you're holding something to get people to integrate into watching that video.
Right. So our whole concept is that we want to use power words so that you can really imagine the power of the whiteboard and of video.
Yeah.
If that made sense.
Yeah, totally. So the language, the words that you're using, not only in your videos but on your whiteboards, is you're using power words. Tell us a little bit about power words. What does that mean?
Really just words that matter to the people you're sending the video to. You want to know what's important to them and what's going to cause them to want to connect with you. So words like because. So for example, my whiteboard could say, Jessica, because you're here, ... So when somebody sees that video, they're psychologically going to think, oh, I need to see what this is. Psychologically, the statistic is people are 94% more likely to cooperate if you use the word because. It increases cooperation rate from 60 to 94%. So if the first thing they see is my smiling face, because you're here, it really increases the chance that they're going to watch my video and follow through on my call to action.
So a link between not only just clicking and watching the video, but then actually moving forward in whatever it is that you're talking about or asking them to do inside of the video. What are some of the other words that you guys found that's motivating and persuading to people?
Yeah. So the most important word would be using you, because people like to hear about themselves.
Yeah.
They want to see how it connects with them. They don't want to just be like, this is powerful. They want, this is how it's powerful for you. How does it apply to you? So we want to make sure to use you as much as possible. And then some of the other power words we use are how to. If you think about like when you go onto YouTube, you're always typing in how to do this, how to do that, right? So if they know it's a how-to video, they're more likely to click on it because they want to know, what am I learning how to do? And they know it's not going to be a really extensive video.
So what's an example of like in that initial reach out to a lead that you would use how to?
Yeah. So we'll think of like some of the goals that a lot of our customers have. So maybe increasing leads or increasing their conversion rate. So how to have a better conversion.
Okay.
How to get more leads.
Yeah. Very cool.
How to save time.
Yes. Right. Jessica, how to convert leads. And I love it. So obviously you're doing personal videos. Like these are to individuals.
Yeah.
These aren't done in mass. You're actually making it unique to the people that you're sending out to. How do you decide which power word to use with the type of people that you're sending out? Like, when do you use because versus how to versus some of the other ones that you might be using?
Probably depends on what industry they're in, because then we can kind of tell, okay, it's your busy season, you don't have a lot of time. So to a very busy realtor, my video might look like, Jessica, I know your time is valuable, or Jessica, your time is important. And so first thing they see when they see the video is that I understand how busy they are. They know I'm not going to waste their time, because obviously I can connect to how busy they are, so I'm going to respect that. And they see that before they even watch the video.
So we talked about you, because, how to, some of the power words. What are some of the other ones that people could be using in their business to help motivate and persuade people to take action?
So one of the ones I like to use is imagine. So people are either visual learners or they're auditory learners. So you want to use words that kind of go along with that, so that they're able to really understand what you're saying. So imagine is good for a visual learner. Imagine this in your business. Imagine how video could change your business. Imagine the results.
Yeah, cool. Love that. Imagine. What else?
I would say probably expecting or committed, because people's words mean something, and so everyone has integrity and they want to be ethical, and so if they feel like you're expecting them to show up to an appointment they've committed to, or they've committed to do something, then I'll send them a video, thanks for committing, or Jonathan is expecting you, and when they see that, it connects to that part of them that wants to follow through on their word, and it wants to not let somebody down who's expecting them, or follow through on their commitment.
Yeah. So you guys are using, obviously you're writing these on the whiteboards, but then you're also integrating them into your videos. What point do you lead with it? Is it in the middle? Is it at the end? Does it matter? Like, how thoughtful are you when you go into these videos, thinking about these, using these power words, or are they just kind of ingrained into the process that now you find you just begin using them kind of in everyday language?
I think it's definitely ingrained in us.
Constantly, like boom, boom, boom.
So you don't even have to think about it, really.
Yeah, it's in our script. We'll like write it down, and then obviously we're, who we are, but we use those keywords as well to attract that attention.
And so tell me some examples of like how you've seen this work. Like, do you have any stories or ways, like feedback, where you're just like, I know that person took action because of me using the word expecting or because?
Once we started focusing more on power words, because this has been an ongoing conversation for us for the past couple months, we definitely have seen an increase in the amount of people following through on our calls to action, showing up to the appointments that they committed to, and so we've definitely seen statistically a lot of growth in our performance, because once we started focusing on the power words, I would say.
Like specifically, I've had more voicemails saying, this voicemail is for Jessica because you called me and said blah, blah, blah. So they're tying it back to you because of the connection that was made. And when we're dealing with like hundreds of leads, that's kind of significant, right? That they feel like they have a personal connection to us as an organization. So for anyone that's watching, what tips would you give them for beginning to integrate power words into their process? Okay, so the 3 things that you need to do is include their name, obviously. People hear this all the time, but a lot of people don't execute it. Put the name on the whiteboard and use you. And then you want to make sure it's short and sweet. Don't use 3 power words on one whiteboard, because
it's a little obvious at that point.
Yeah, and it's going to confuse people, and also people have short attention spans. They're going to quickly glance at that video, and if they see too many words, they're not going to read it. So name and maybe 1 power word, short phrase. Maybe 4 words max.
4 words max on the whiteboard. Awesome. Love it. Any other tips you would give to people as they are kind of beginning the process and really working to get people to watch their videos and engage with them?
Just have fun and keep trying until you find what works for you and your personality, because video captures you, and so you don't want to try to use words that sound strange when you say them just because someone told you it was a power word. Find out what's effective for you and the way you communicate, and then go with that.
Make it natural.
Yeah, awesome.